show. Go back to Hank is in wonderful Belize. Welcome to Top of the Table. Final show of 2017. Brian Bentley along with Chris Ballard.
Isn't this the first show of 2017?
5 Degree. Well, there's never been any real shows.
Yeah.
Hank Ballard is in Belize. Hank Ballard. Chris is in 5 Degree, Connecticut. Hank is in Belize. Mark is in LA. Hey, Mark, what's the temperature in LA?
69.
So, Mark, Mark's lower third says, and this is our first question, who won the U.S. Open Cup? Chris.
I think I actually know this. It was, I'm going to ruin it, but it was Kansas City, wasn't it?
Nope. Hank.
Toronto FC.
Nope. Mark.
Columbus?
Seattle.
Colorado?
I don't know.
If only we had these magic machines connected to the internet that we could find out.
Let me ask my intern. Oh no, she's getting me a pina colada. Never mind.
Do you like pina colonics? Getting caught in the ring.
Actually, Ballard was right. It was Sporting Kansas.
I was right. Wow.
They beat the Red Bulls 2-1.
That's right.
Yeah. Does anybody really remember? Unless it's your team? I don't.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. 2-1 Sporks over the Red Cow.
Question number 2. Yeah. Who won MLS Cup?
Hi, baby.
That would have been Toronto.
I'm doing a webcast.
This is the kind of professionalism you can expect from the show.
Right, and that wasn't even his wife.
It's one of those college girls.
That was Laura.
The thing is, you said that like it bothers me. It doesn't bother me. It hasn't done since I was 15.
Who won MLS Cup?
Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah.
Anybody here surprised by that?
No.
I am because they were the best team, and that doesn't normally happen.
Yeah, I actually was expecting Seattle to win.
Yeah.
I don't know why either. I just thought that Toronto wouldn't be able to pull it off.
Hey, can you not have the camera focused towards a pool and a beach? Or your face?
How's that?
That's better.
It's not much better.
You know, I
point to the sky.
I'm inclined to call bullshit on this whole Belize thing. I think he's setting up Hanktown.
Oh my God. I totally believe that.
Hey, just the first cup of Kool-Aid is free.
Does this taste funny to anybody? Wow.
What?
Brian, what's on your headphones?
What's on them?
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be like paint. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They were $20 for us.
Are those Morgan's?
No, they're mine.
Okay.
No, I think I still have her Dora headphones, maybe. I used to wear those in the early days of the show. I'd wear the Dora headphones for the 2 people that watched. Question number 3. Give me your early 2018 pick for MLS Cup.
Atlanta.
LAFC.
Oh, damn.
That's
Shots
good.
fired.
That's a good one.
Think.
FC Dallas.
Oh, now you're just being hateful now.
That's just me.
Yes, I was gonna say New England, but it's just too predictable.
I don't even think
it's likely.
I'm gonna say Atlanta and Timbers.
Ooh,
that's a good shout. Who's the coach for the Timbers?
Some
Swedish guy.
Some little guy.
Cosmos,
yeah.
Cosmos coach.
Yeah,
little minor league Italian coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
which caused Eric Winalda to lose his shit, I'm sure.
So it's totally worth it then.
Yeah.
But if this coach is actually going to do it
without a job,
what argument does he have, really?
If
this coach is going to do his job in person, what argument does Winalda have, really?
Hey, Winalda's the ultimate consultant.
Is it Winalda running for the president, U.S. president?
He is running.
Since when does Eric Winalda ever know anything about soccer?
Just ask him.
But that's the thing. I don't get it. Why is he getting so much traction with people? I don't get it.
He's an idiot.
I mean,
see the American political process?
Yeah, but I mean that's just it. If he were to win the USSF presidency, it would be a microcosm of the Trump presidency. It's all about self-validation for a little man and furthering his own name. That's all it is.
And it's not even remotely conducted like a normal election even will be. So anybody outside of the United States Soccer Federation to be elected this, any outsider is fooling themselves. It's going to be one of the insiders that's already there.
I thought something was pretty funny that Ronaldo was complaining about pay for play, and then he had a town hall meeting where he charged people and kids as well. Maybe I think things like that. But... What, Chris?
They charged for AYSO because I remember him doing a commercial for them on Fox Soccer back in the day.
I don't remember. I just remember
with his two kids. His wife wasn't there, shockingly.
Did he charge Harks? Did he charge Harks' kids double just to be safe?
Oh, I just remember him. I remember him
had to pay for them because it might be his.
Remember him sending us an invitation back when we were doing Champion Soccer Radio Network. He sent us an invitation to join him in his Mona V pyramid, and
yes,
and I still have the email somewhere. I just got to dig that up. But it was classic. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start playing again.
What?
So, that's what he said in his email. He said, this stuff is doing wonders for my knees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, question number 4. What is your 2017 story of the year?
The LA Galaxy are the Mariah Carey of MLS.
Oh, that's a good one. Read your whole tweet from the other day because that was really good.
I have to find it.
You didn't have it ready?
No.
Come on, what kind of professionalism is this?
That was one of the ones he didn't actually send to me.
This wouldn't happen with Sarah, I'm just saying.
Oh,
hey, by the way, I was awake when you texted me last night.
Oh, was I? Sorry.
And ironically, it had to do with what you sent.
Oh, where is it? Oh, really? Were you getting it? Wait, is this the one about Cholo Night or? Oh, okay. I've decided that with the 2017 season in mind, or 2017 season in mind, the LA Galaxy have become the Mariah Carey of MLS, still trying to dress like they did at their peak and trying to make all the same moves, but just making themselves look bad. And when the tape deck skips, it's someone else's fault.
That's a solid tweet.
That's pretty much that yeah.
I would stop Twitter now. If I were you, just stop.
I have those golden moments, then I have another one, so I can't. I'm like a Twitter
savant. Leave your golden moments to yourself.
But you should see the stuff.
Family show.
You see the stuff that doesn't get posted because it gets texted to me first. I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't think you should post that one. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's change it to this. Hank, what's your story of the year?
I'm going to go with Toronto FC winning the treble, I guess. Even though it's a Canadian treble, it's still a big deal. It's I didn't expect them to pull it off, and so, hey, yeah, it's come at a semi-serious but it makes the rest of us look stupid for actually believing that we could win without investing in our teams or our scouting departments.
Yeah, because
nobody thinks that except the people in New England.
Isn't the Canadian treble called the Toonie, though?
Yes, Mark, it is.
I'll be here all week.
Oh, God.
Well, the Canadian Championship isn't really a tournament to begin with. It's more like a cookout in somebody's backyard. Do they have cookouts in Canada?
Not now they do.
So it's 3 teams.
It's basically 3 professional teams and
it's
about 5 other kind of semi-pro teams.
I like it.
Anyway,
I want to see. I want to see what somebody else is viewing in Belize. Hank standing out on a patio, just completely annoyed to be on the phone, looking away from whatever's going on.
I'm just watching the Dolphins frolic.
God damn you, Hank! I will cut your mic right now.
I haven't seen a dolphin yet. Actually, that's why I'll keep looking out to it.
I can show you one right now. He has no fins.
No.
No.
Camera.
Family show.
My story, MLS showing that they don't care about the fans unless they need them by letting Columbus move to Austin, probably.
Yes. That is actually a semi-big story if anybody actually cared outside of Columbus.
I mean, it's not that no one cares. It's just that this is what American sports teams do.
Yeah, I mean, they did the same thing to San Jose. What, in 2000?
Was it 3 or 5?
3 or 4. Well, 2005 was the first year that Houston was in the league, right?
So 2004 they moved out of San Jose. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's what teams do. I've been to Columbus, but there's nothing going on. There's nothing to do there unless it's college football season.
Or USA is playing Mexico.
Or USA is playing Mexico.
Right.
Great town, but not a lot to do. Great people, not a lot to do.
You don't hit up the Blue Jackets games, Mark? You know,
it's a locked revenue source. You're not going to exceed X amount of dollars in any year. You're not going to have this sudden growth spurt. It's not possible in the market. Now, is that possible in Austin where they can really give a fuck about soccer? I don't think so either, but it's a way to, make that break and say, hey, look, we're going from small market to a small market that has more potential. We're not trying to badmouth the small market. We just want a small market with more potential.
I just think that there's two things really. The first one is the cynical way that pre-court sports group have gone about it by buying the club and saying we're going to build up in Columbus when it was clear from the very beginning they wanted out. You look at some of the stuff that they set up back then. It was obvious they were on their way out. And the second one is I think it's a bit rich going to Austin considering the problems they've had with teams moving.
Absolutely.
Right.
The Aztecs is it the Aztecs who went to Orlando and then ended up was the Aztecs, right? Yeah, so I think it's a bit rich for soccer fans in Austin to go, hooray, we're getting our team, when 6 years ago, however long ago it was like, oh, this is terrible. I can't believe MLS will let this happen, or the Soccer Federation will let this happen.
Well, I will go a step further, and I say that I think the people that are getting hosed the most, well, just behind Columbus, are the people of San Antonio.
Yeah,
because San Antonio has a very strong ownership group, so much so that the Spurs have bought into the Scorpions, and they rebranded, and they had a whole new team set up and ready to go. They already have a stadium built, and they've expanded it once. There is a very fervent fan base there. Austin was only averaging 2,300 people whenever they had the Aztecs, and the Scorpions are averaging close to 10 a game. And for Slick Donnie Garber to come in and say, oh, you know what, we're going to allow this team to move now instead of leaving Columbus there and all the intellectual property there like they did with when Indianapolis moved and they took the Colts name from Baltimore. Now Precourt gets to move to Columbus and he doesn't have to pay the expansion fee.
Well, that's if he wanted a team in Austin, okay, fine, but buy a team in Austin and then let someone buy the Columbus franchise, because there's people in Columbus who said they would buy it.
Right.
And he won't do it. Now, if they were to buy it and they couldn't make it work, then that's on them and it's their money that they'll lose. But to go the cheap route and buy a team in Columbus for what, $90 million, I think it was.
And you know what that allows the league to do is to essentially expand, sarcastic finger quotes, into the South Texas market without having to pick a team or bring a new team in, and then leaving that Columbus crew intellectual property there for somebody else to come in and buy as an expansion team and pay more.
Ooh, is this sarcastic?
I can't imagine anyone's going to.
No, I use two fingers sometimes.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, is that sarcastic?
I've heard that, yeah.
Satanic
I
quotes?
think that would be sarcastic. It would be middle fingers, maybe.
Ooh, okay, new one.
Maybe.
I mean, here's the thing: is Austin even being played, and why do they want a third team in Texas? I mean, even if they went to San Antonio, you're saying they were getting 10,000 per game. That's still shit attendance by MLS standards.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it is by MLS standards, but it's a good start.
Maybe if they build a Hall of Fame down in San Antonio, people show up, because that seems to be the mindset here. Yeah, I said it.
Scarf the statue, yeah.
Scarf it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for all the Columbus fans because they're really good people. They're really diehard fans. They're an amazing supporters group. They're just an amazing conglomeration of people supporting that team, and they're getting screwed. There's no way around that. Yep. But this is what happens in American sports.
Yes. And
I hate to sound that cynical by saying that, but that is, I mean, if they didn't see this coming, then they're just as dumb as, let's say, Vancouver, Portland, Seattle fans who didn't see the Cascadia Cup being, bought, having those rights taken away. It's idiocy. You have to see this coming. Columbus is great, but you have a built-in, locked-in profit margin, if there is a profit margin there. It's not going to grow exponentially at any one time by any means. It's just not going to.
And there's no Schelotto there. There's no big name player. There's no money being spent to give the team a better product.
Okay, so first year it was Guillermo Barros Schelotto. Second year it was Schelotto. Third year it was Barros Schelotto. Oh, yeah. Fourth year it was Barros Esqueloto.
And those are all four different guys.
Yeah.
I hate white people. I don't know. That's non sequitur.
I like how YouTube immediately cut to Chris right after you said that.
Are you saying I'm white?
I think you're the whitest. Actually,
I think I'm proto-white. Yeah,
Chris, I need to teach you about lighting because the top of your head is blending in with the wall behind you.
Every time I do this, I have a light above me. Every time I do it, I should fix the damn lights or like move a little bit to the left.
I think subconsciously that's why we're dark color shirt.
A Sherwin-Williams color named after
Sherwin-Williams. Transparent.
Oh man,
it's like this color.
So
I know that looks a bit tan.
I just liked how when he said I hate white people, just immediately without making any sounds, it automatically shifted to Chris, and Chris went. All right, while we're talking about expansion, expansion is coming to MLS as Nashville has been added, and a second team is on the way. Give me your thoughts on Nashville, good or bad?
I have absolutely no opinion on them. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know that it's bad. I don't know that it's good. I think it's expansion for the sake of expansion when it's not necessarily warranted or needed. It's not.
I agree.
I mean, who's around? Okay, if we're going to expand, what about the Idahos, the Dakotas, the Wyoming, Montana? There's no regional team there. Now, granted, they can't support a team with any sizable number.
Because then they end up moving to San Antonio.
Right. I mean, there are parts of this country where you're just not going to have soccer, and that's okay with me.
Yeah. And you know what? I think Tennessee, I think college football. I don't know what nothing else really seems to permeate
NASCAR
through the South. NASCAR would be another.
Well, I know the city got behind that movement and the funding of the stadium and pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how vehemently they pursue it. If they follow the LAFC, Atlanta FC playbook and build for success, man, hey, then you know what? I'm an asshole, and they were right to be there.
Can I throw this out before we go to Ballard? The Nashville Predators.
What about them?
They're a hockey team in Tennessee, and they're extremely popular.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But, they also, people do get, I guess, hunger starved for this. So the model is there. You worked in Tampa Bay with the Lightning too, right? I mean, right. So, but yet the Rowdies never took off in Tampa. The Mutiny never took off in Tampa. I don't know. It's just, I think it has a lot to do with marketing and making sure you have that marketing machine behind you to support those things. And the lower leagues, maybe Nashville SC will get that bump up from MLS and that marketing and the revenue sharing, et cetera. But
let me put it this way. The Nashville Predators are never going to have their start delayed by a Little League World Series game.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, that's right. One thing. That's one way.
Or women's college volleyball.
Or WNBA. Oh, God. Anyway.
WNBA.
Why is there such a huge disparity between women's college hoops and WNBA? Women's college hoops kicks ass. WNBA is like a kick to both nuts at one time with a sledgehammer. Why is there such a huge disparity in the level of play? I mean, women's college hoops is way up here. WNBA is like way down here. I don't get it.
I have two questions. How do you kick with a sledgehammer? And two, why are we talking about women's basketball now? Let's skip that.
I don't know.
I think the thought process here, because I speak Mark, is that he was talking about having something.
Oh, having kickoffs delayed for a sporting event.
Right. Yes, agreed.
Right.
Okay.
The MLS gets delayed, and
by the WNBA. I got it. Yep. Right. Train of thought.
Different running a train. Chris, your thoughts on Nashville?
I wouldn't say stream of consciousness, maybe brook or trickle, but yeah.
I just think the expansion is becoming like a pyramid scheme where they inject this $200 million to share among the owners every couple of years. I don't know what their plan is because they're not making money from television. The owners will tell you they're not making money from ticket sales, which I think they probably are, but they're being economical with the truth, shall we say. So it seems like expansion is the only way they're making any money. And there's only a limited number of people and organizations who are going to pay $200 million a go for a franchise. And that's, back to what we were talking about earlier with Columbus. They can keep the Columbus IP, but no one's going to pay $200 million for a team in Columbus.
That is true.
Now,
oh my God. A dog just walked up into our little house here.
Oh, puppy!
He's really cute. Somebody tell Caroline.
Oh, he's so cute.
Hi, guy.
Take him with you.
Yeah, we're going to take him home with us now.
Wait, Hank went to that Island of the Dogs place, Mark.
The whole family's out now to see the dog. He's really cute, actually. I can go inside.
Turn the phone on him, you fucking idiot. Nope. Pardon my French to our one listener. Nick, hi, Nick. Happy holidays.
Do we have one? Wow.
Yeah, we always have one. That's all we have.
I was going to say something. I forgot what it was now. The puppy totally made me lose my train of thought.
No.
So
there's the second expansion team coming.
When are they announcing that?
Not until after.
When the check clears.
Yeah, pretty much. Is it Sacramento?
I don't know. At this point, I don't care a huge amount. Detroit had a bid, and there was Sacramento, and you keep hearing St. Louis every time there's an expansion round, but I don't think MLS pays much attention to what people actually want. I'm sure whichever team gives them the check first is where it goes.
See, I assume that's the way it goes. I just don't see any sense in there being a Sacramento team. Sure, I mean, the Republic's doing great, and they have a great fan base, really dedicated.
Fuck Sacramento. We hate Sacramento.
But
they can't seem to get their ownership group together.
No, exactly.
And the manager's an asshole.
I mean, that just fucks up.
There's a fight breaking out. Turn the camera. Turn the camera.
It's my daughter wants to get the son to come out to her brother to watch the puppy with him. Everybody.
Oh, that's not exciting.
Have you never seen Puppy in your family? I mean, it's cute, but I don't want to say it's particularly exciting.
We have lots of dogs in this family. Just happen to follow.
If anybody remembers Hank from his drunken panic room appearance with his poor yellow.
Oh my God, I remember that.
I met that dog actually. I met that dog, didn't I? Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
Peanut butter in hand.
Well, temporarily, yes. So who do we say that the second team is? Sacramento? We say go somewhere else. Miami eventually shows up.
Miami. Cute.
I don't think Beckham's ever going to get his team in Miami. That's never going to happen.
I don't either.
There's just no interest there. Who are the other teams that were in this round? It was Nashville, Sacramento, and who else?
Detroit, maybe.
Detroit.
There were four teams.
Like I said, St. Louis are usually lurking somewhere.
St. Louis was out this round.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who the four teams were, so they can just make some shit up, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, Cincinnati was it?
I mean, Evan Ream's gonna be pissed off if they don't get it, but other than that, no one's gonna really
Cincinnati?
care.
Is the Sacramento thing? Is that just a promotion kind of bid, or is that a new organization trying to put in a second team?
Oh no, they invented soccer. They're looking to promote and come up and graduate to the next level, because Sacramento is the second city to invent soccer.
I thought Portland invented soccer.
Except their manager is an asshole.
And LAFC are the original LA team.
Of course they are.
Let me see. Hold on. Statement on expansion. I think
you're looking at porn this whole time, aren't you, Brian?
No. Today, they had discussions with bids from Cincinnati, Detroit, Nashville, and Sacramento to become the next clubs.
I honestly don't think it's going to be Detroit. I just don't see it happening. Although Detroit, the Northern Guard up there, they're strong movement, etc. But Detroit is just such a
and they have the Ford family involved.
Well, maybe they should get the Ford family to invest in the actual economy up there again instead of a soccer team. But I don't know. It seems kind of like a glad handing to Detroit. I don't know. It would be weird for me to see them actually go there.
So
of course, Minnesota does need a rival. So
can I throw out a crazy thought?
Yeah.
Columbus moves to Austin and Cincinnati gets the expansion and everybody's happy. Sarcastic finger quotes.
That does sound like the sort of management by committee that MLS would do and think would work.
It's slick Donny Garber.
Yeah.
Would all the Crew fans just go and picket Cincinnati games?
Oh yeah.
Columbus is not close to Cincinnati.
No, it's just because in the same state doesn't mean it's close.
Columbus isn't close to anything.
Isn't Columbus on the Great Lake?
I don't know. I've never been to Columbus for more than a day, and it was always
playing. Next to the Great Lake.
It was always playing at the college arena.
Yeah.
And we'd pull in, we'd park in the parking lot of the football stadium, and there were red Solo cups everywhere, and there was nothing to do. It was fuck all. It was cold. It was dreary. The arena sucked.
Send all your cards and letters to @themarkvia on Twitter. We are by no means crapping on the town of Columbus.
Oh, great story. Great story. Okay, so a buddy of mine is touring. I don't remember who he's out with. I think he's out with Marilyn Manson. And they play Columbus, right? And for whatever reason, the bus is parked near the venue for the day off. They had a day off in Columbus. Everybody else was at a hotel. But this guy I worked with and his buddy on the tour say, we're going to hang out and drink on the bus all day. Fuck yeah. Well, it happens to be a college football game that day. So they're just getting hammered, tailgating with people they don't know, walking around. After the game, they invite a bunch of frat boys onto the bus, start partying, right? Blah, blah, blah. They get hammered and pass out. The frat boys rob the bus, take everything, golf clubs, bicycles, all kinds of shit, right? The guys wake up, see the bus has been ransacked, call the police before calling the tour manager, then call the tour manager. Tour manager shows up, sees a fucking trail of red Solo cups leading off towards Frat Row. And that's how they find and get all their gear back. Those guys got fired. Anyway, that's my Columbus story. It's not even my story, but it's a Columbus story.
What a great Columbus story.
Okay.
No, but so Cincinnati's down by Kentucky, right? And
right. But what I'm saying is it's crazy enough for them to go, well, there's still a team in Ohio.
Oh, that's totally the MLS way to do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Ohio's team. Like New England is New England's team. I mean, nobody outside of Foxborough really gives a shit.
Right.
And even people in Foxborough don't give a
shit. That sounds familiar.
The people in Foxborough actually don't care.
No, I know.
That also sounds familiar.
All right. How many Pats fans are in Worcester?
Pats fans?
I mean, Revs fans.
All of them? No. Worcester's a good drive from Foxborough.
That's what I thought. Okay.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Everything's a good drive from Foxborough.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's the thing. I think Columbus is going to move, and that's all there is to it. And unfortunately, Crew fans just have to get ready for that.
And they'll bitch about it for 2 years, and then in 2.5 years, no one will remember.
But then the Revs will sell them Lee Win, and they'll be sorry.
Wow.
They can have Lee Win in 2 years.
Wait, Mark, go back. Mark.
What?
Did you painted the back? Your Keith Haring stuff's gone.
Yes, the Keith Haring stuff is gone. Dana had a wild hair, and we have a new wall now.
And wallpapered?
Yeah.
Oh.
Soundproofed? Probably.
Right.
I know a guy.
Did your basement over?
I almost want to end it right there. Just cut the whole thing off because that was pretty good. Question number 6: the team that needs a successful offseason is Hank.
All of them. New England. Clearly.
They don't need one though, because they never get one, and they just keep going. Nothing changes.
I mean, 13 people returning on their roster. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. That's more than we have in our entire roster at the moment. So.
Yeah, we lost 14. Ballard.
Wow.
Oh, you're asking me? I want to say New York City, since they lost.
But you saw what they did this morning. They announced their new signing.
MLS in December? No.
They announced their new signing at 5 a.m. this morning, which happened to be 12 midnight and 2 seconds at Samoa Christmas Island, which is the first 12:01 a.m. 2018 anywhere in the world. God. So they had the first player signing in the world of 2018. Which gimmick, yeah, but still kind of funny, kind of cool.
Okay,
who was it?
We'll go for it.
I don't know, some Latin kid. He's like 20 years old. He's their first young DP.
Some Latin kid. Are all Latin kids the same to you, Mark?
No, he's from Paraguay. I don't remember his name.
Does he speak Latin?
I speak Mark. What he's trying to say is they signed a Latin person. I don't know any more of his background or his name. I just caught onto the fact that he's a young Latin professional.
He's from Paraguay.
From Rome?
He's Paraguayan.
Maximus?
Yes. My brother-in-law calls himself Max because his high school Latin club nickname was Maximus. God, I fucking hate that guy.
Ballard.
Yeah,
he's a successful offseason.
I just said New York City. You're not paying attention.
No, I was too busy translating.
Sorry.
Why? What's up? What's up there?
Mark Villa? What?
Ballard.
Oh, this is how this whole thing got started because they were the team that announced the signing.
Yeah.
Mark.
I'm gonna Galaxy have to, but they won't. They still got Klein. I mean,
they should sign Tinky Winky.
Fuck yeah, they should sign Tinky Winky. I'd go around wiener punching everybody. I'd get red cards every game.
I think they signed Lala in defense, certainly.
So for those of you who don't know, Mark wore his Teletubbies costume to not one but 2 games, the second of which Ballard and I were there to witness, and it was just like 2 steps short of amazing. Because everywhere we went was people there going. And then there would be some just ridiculous foul.
Did they just get you confused with Cosmo?
No, but Cosmo did come see us for tailgate.
There was a bit of Cosmo. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And Cosmo was awesome.
That guy. I love that guy.
Cosmo got caught trying to give booze to kids. Blamed it on me. So the best was like in the stadium. They played Toronto the game that we were there, and the stadium wasn't necessarily full. At one point, something happens, and Mark stands up in full Tinky Winky. Gio, you fucking suck! And a guy like 15 rows down just turns around and goes, "Well said." And he turns back around, like didn't acknowledge the fact that he was wearing a costume.
That was Tinky Winky that said that.
Yes,
didn't care. Just like. Didn't care who delivered the message. It was the message itself. The guy was on, yes, on board.
I mean, here's the thing. If your team had 3 DPs locked in for the next 4 years, and one of them was Gio, and the other was his brother, how optimistic can you really be?
Not very.
When his dad, who is their manager, has my source tells me, was bragging about how he had tried to hamstring the Galaxy and told Klein that they need to sell Alessandrini and move him along and sign a 3rd Mexican DP so that his sons would stop being outshone. Otherwise, if it didn't happen, they had options otherwhere that they could exercise.
Good. Wouldn't everyone at LA love that to happen?
Everyone would love that to happen.
Yeah, bye, Gio. Bye, Jonathan. Don't come back.
I mean, here's the thing. Fuck Gio.
So exercise this
Gio.
Option.
Gio can suck on my left nut. That's all I can say. Jonathan, I will give the whole next season, give him ample opportunity to prove himself because he's already proved himself to be thus far in the quarter of a season he had with us. I think he could do really well. The problem is he's going to be hamstrung by his father and his brother to not overplay, to not make his brother look bad. And it's a shit situation we're in. And we're screwed because we still have Klein on board. And I don't understand how. He got a 5-year contract extension for.
Did he get promoted, basically?
No, he's got a 5-year contract extension.
Yeah, I do remember the rant on Twitter.
The explanation was basically the deck chairs got shuffled on the Titanic.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh, kind of like what they did in the Revs 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, somehow Pete Vianis still has a job. He's been demoted to VP of soccer ball inflation or something, but he's still getting a paycheck.
There's a guy in New England who knows about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this whole Gio thing reminds me, and I'm playing the sound here on my drive, and you can't hear it. Pow, 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 pow. Right in the butt. And if anybody did not notice, on Twitter, there is a bot that transcribes podcasts.
Alex's name was Chuck.
Dog's name was Chuck?
Dog's name was Chuck.
Okay.
His owner? Oh.
There's
a bot that transcribes the podcast, and I received a notification that we were now all of our shows had been transcribed, to which I said, could somebody please find me? Sure enough, Mark found it.
Luck.
Wow.
Pow, right in the butt.
What's going to be your oh my gosh signing of this MLS offseason, Hank?
Oh my gosh, signing.
Because we've already gone through the expansion draft, which I thought LAFC did a great job, and the dispersal draft, which
look at that, pathetic.
I honestly don't know. Oh my gosh, signings. Jesus.
Kaká retired, so does Orlando City get somebody there big to replace there?
Who would they get?
Is there anybody else big left in the world other than Ronaldo or Messi at this time? That's
the thing. Who's big left to get? It's not going to be an oh my gosh signing. It's going to be holy fuck. Where did that person come from?
Right, exactly.
Minnesota is going to sign Ibra.
Now you're
because of the Swedish connection. Because there's a lot of Swedish people in Minnesota.
Yeah, and Minnesota's cold as balls, and so is Sweden.
Yeah, and Ibrahimovic likes that shit.
Ballard?
Oh, I have no idea, guy.
Mark, I applaud your honesty. I'm also checked out.
It's like I said, there's not going to be a oh my gosh signing. It's going to be a signing that pans out to be someone that is just ball breaking and beyond belief that no one saw coming. And I don't know who that's going to be. It could be this kid that NYCFC signed. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think there's anybody left in the world willing to come here that anybody here can afford that would be an oh my god signing.
I think Atlanta's willing to throw some crazy money at some Liga MX players.
Yeah, that's true, and some guys from South America.
Yeah, I think there's going to be something where it's like he's getting paid, and it's going to be like $10 million. Like somebody's going to get paid crazy money, and it's not going to be anybody we know. And somebody like the wonderful John Arnold, who is a Liga MX expert, is going to go, oh, yeah, that guy's totally worth it. And I think Atlanta's going to steamroll everybody.
I think you're probably right.
All right, our final question.
Atlanta's dark horse.
Final question. How long into next season until Mark switches allegiance to LAFC? Hank?
I don't think Mark would ever do that, but I'm going to give it 6 weeks.
He won't do it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him show up at the LAFC and Galaxy game in a different Teletubbies outfit and hurl abuse at everyone.
Mark's giving me the 1 week signal.
Yeah. No, he won't do it. He doesn't. He strikes me as a loyal kind of a guy.
I'm never going to be LAFC. Fuck those putos. Fuck those guys. Fuck them. Fuck them in their ass.
Whoa. Pow, pow, pow. You can follow along with this week's show at hashtag pow, pow, pow.
No spaces.
Fuck those guys and their LA Originals hashtag. Where the fuck were you when the team was about to tank? Where was your fucking ownership group? Doing nothing. Mine was saving the fucking league. So fuck you and your LA Originals ass.
There you go.
Hashtag
we're talking to you, Will Ferrell, Magic Johnson, Nomar, Mia.
Yeah, man, what have you ever done?
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny come lately poser ass motherfucking bitches.
That's right. Baseball playing jackass.
Half their fucking supporters groups wear those goddamn denim vests for their Disneyland Social Club hipster fucks.
Yeah, Will Ferrell just wanted to be as cool.
Goddamn Morrissey haircuts.
They're Doc Martens and their rhythm method.
Goddamn, midwife water birthers.
Oh, I said, want to change the hashtag now, but I'm not. Oh, okay. Well, that's been your 2017. We want to thank our one viewer all year, Nick Lyons.
Nick, you're the best, man. We love you.
Thanks, Nick. I still haven't seen Powder.
That's your New Year's resolution. I'm going to have to drive down to Connecticut and get my VHS out, and we'll put it in Powder.
That's right.
I don't think you can find it digitally anymore.
I was in New England twice this year, Hank, and you went around either time. So I had to take it personally.
Oh, at the Revs games?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be rare sightings this year. So I work weekends now, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of free time, so.
Do you want me to look out here for stuff for you?
Guys, remember that's www.linkedin/chrisballard.com.
Yeah, LinkedIn.com. We should do that. Try to get Ballard a job.
Let's do that.
I appreciate
crowdsourcing. Nick, spread the word.
We're still in the air, right?
We're still in the air.
I'm not going to say that now then.
I know a few people with some MLS teams. Do you want me to poke around?
Yeah, they can use
why not?
I'm sure they'd hire some English guy.
The accent is half of the job, I'm sure of it. Even now.
I was going to say, you might even get radio work out of it.
Yeah, you could work the sidelines or just
get
play-by-play.
You're on CNBC.
If I go to the Galaxy, I might get on field time.
There you go.
Can you fall down while running?
Yeah, I sometimes fall down while walking.
Fuck, you're in, man.
That's my pace. And no, my sister can't come over either, you ass.
No, Mark's laughing at me. On that note, we should probably go.
All right.
Gentlemen,
thanks, everybody.
I love and appreciate you all. Thank you very much for bringing this stupid little show back.
Thank you, Hank, for giving up your vacation time.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, guys.
Have a good New Year, guys.
Enjoy your vacation.
Happy New Year,
your family
Nick.
and your dogs.
Later, taters.
Bye, guys. Happy New Year to everybody. We'll see you again next season.
See ya.